What excites me most about the industry today is the opportunity that we have before us. We have seen some really impressive industrial policy out of Congress. So we understand that the US is really focused on the electronics-based ecosystem, and the opportunity now to build on the work of the CHIPS and Science Act and other industrial policy to promote this industry is really incredible. And I think going down onto the show floor was a great representation of what we have to offer to the US manufacturing base. The coolest thing I've seen on the show floor, I think, is just all of the automation that's possible at this point. And not to say that automation is the end-all be-all, but it really is very impressive that as the component pieces of the supply chain become more complex, as semiconductors get smaller, the transistors get more dense, you need a far more sophisticated operating environment for assembly, for testing, and to see this interconnectivity of these industries, semiconductor, printed circuit boards, the final product, it's incredible to see how far things have come in such a short period of time.
Excellent.
The most surprising conversation I've had so far is, I think, really the dichotomy between smaller businesses and larger businesses. So you take one of these policy examples like USMCA, the US-Mexico-Canada agreement, and larger businesses are hugely fond of it because it's allowing for free flows of goods across the US-Mexican and US-Canadian border. The problem is that for smaller companies who are bringing components in directly into the US, they're being hit by tariffs that are coming into the country, whereas companies that are sending products and services through Mexico and Canada are able to avoid some of them. And so it's a really important highlight of how the association works, in that we have to be cognizant of smaller companies, local companies, both in the US, in Europe, and Mexico, but understand the concerns and the problems that are facing all of these companies and come up with a solution that helps all of them equally.
The aha moment.
There really wasn't one particular moment that got me into electronics. My dad had an Apple IIgs at home starting when I was 3 or 4 years old. And so it was first playing DOS-based video games and just realizing the opportunity that was afforded based on this very limited technology set, and then watching the growth of the industry from there. And I had the good fortune of working for the video game industry 2 jobs ago, and just seeing how much of technological innovation is driven by the video game industry. So the creation of the GPU, virtual and augmented reality technology, most of that adoption is thanks to the video game industry. And so as you go downstairs onto the show floor and look at how far we've come, and then think, well, it was really gamers that drove the growth of this industry and really continue to drive some of the biggest innovations in technology in some ways.